What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by, spending a few minutes of your time here with me today. I wanted to go over with you this trade on GU. I did not take this trade. I slept through the session, but I wanted to go over this setup with you. All right. It's just good to continually go over these things, keep it fresh in our mind, use it or lose it type of thing. And these are the types of trades that we want to learn to recognize for ourselves in the future. All right. Now, you can see that I have some levels marked off here, right? I have the Tokyo session high and low, the London high and low. All right. And then that's it. That's all I've marked off. Okay. So we have a high and we have a low. And then we consolidate. You can see that London high, that London low going into New York. That is our consolidation, right? If we zoom in on a smaller time frame, like the 5-minute chart, you should be able to plainly see this consolidation. All right, so we have our peak formation high, peak formation low, consolidation, right? And this is exactly like the pattern that Stacy draws out on a piece of notebook paper for us to see. Okay. We have our consolidation pattern here. We break this low. There's our lower low on the inside set up for the pump and dump. Okay. So we go right through the bottom. When we do that, we go right back to the other side of the range, get the money from there, and then ride out for the rest of the day. All right. And that's a beautiful, well engineered chart that we would do well to study. And if we zoom in, you can see the pin bar here on the 5-minute, but if we zoom in even further on the 1-minute chart, we have that very nice pin bar up there to complete our micro M formation going into the high of the session. Okay. Also, again, this is the exact same pattern that we drew on the higher time frame, just on a smaller time frame. Right? The same pattern that Stacy's always showing us on a piece of notebook paper when he says there's only two types of trades that we're looking for, a pump and dump or dump and pump. In this case, right, here's our consolidation, our lower low on the inside. We pump up out of that, and then we fall down. So it's our trap and shift. It's the same thing that Stacy's showing us all the time. You got to train your eyes to see this stuff, okay? To see the market like this. It's the exact same pattern overall as this, right? So it's just a simple way to look at these charts. Go print this chart out for yourself. You could have got in anywhere in this session and sold it, anywhere in the session opening window and sold it. Sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves to pinpoint a precision entry way up here at the highs, but it really doesn't matter where you get in. When the setup is here and it's forming correctly, you know, you should be able to just get in anywhere, hold it for a couple of hours and make some money. Okay. Sometimes the entry is not so important. Now, we don't really know if this is what's going to happen for the day, right? Because if we look, what do we really have going on here? Okay, we do have a 3-day setup. We have here is our false break at the high of the week, day one, day two, Monday is our day three. Okay, so knowing that, seeing this play out, this could be the capitulation of this down move or whatever before the market shifts later on. But seeing that we're on day three, and we're in a market that has broken down, we should be looking for sell high scenarios on the day, which we got in the New York session. All right. And even if we just took this high, this low, and use that as our rectangle for the day, okay, we can see They were working back up into that high. Are we working the high or working the low? Well, coming into the New York session, we were back up here working into this high of the day peak formation that was put in place in the Tokyo London gap time. Okay. Very easy to see in hindsight. It'll take some time executing this on a demo or your live account or funded account to really get this down and be able to see this. I'm not saying that if I was up for the session, I would have caught this trade, but as you can see, my watch list is very small. This is how I stay focused. I just mark off the trigger days that each one of these closes with. We had another good setup here on gold, basically the same type of thing going on, you know? But so all I have to do is just scroll through 7 pairs, figure out if I've got a trigger day or if I've got a day 3 setup, and that's how I monitor the market. So if I was trading, I feel like it's pretty likely I would have taken this trade, right? But anyway, man, I hope that you understand what I'm trying to get to here. Until next time, I hope you continue to free your